Get ready, here comes At the Market with Brian Neiman. At the Market is produced by CTV and sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank, St. John, Providence River District Hospital, with additional support from Bill McDonald Ford and St. Clair County Community Mental Health. Well, welcome to another edition of At the Market. My name is Paul Dingeman, along with our guest host, Kristin Bane, from the Schoolhouse Grill on beautiful Harson's Island.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You're going to join us this year, which is really exciting.
I am, and I'm excited about it. I'm glad to do it. Thank you.
Well, Brian, as we know, is a very busy kind of guy, and so he's traveling over 4 different stores for the Dingeman complex. But this year we've added you and Martha Collins and also Todd May from Marine City.
Excellent.
So we'll get a little variety
Right.
of what's going on in the Blue Water area with restaurants and candy and stuff,
Yes.
and groceries.
Yes,
It's going to be fun.
I like it.
We've got the honor today of having Martha Collins, the general manager of the River Crab, along with her executive chef, and we're going to take a short break, and then they're going to come on and cook for us. We'll be right back.
Be right back.
Good.
Challenge the clock. Challenge trends. Challenge gravity. Challenge expectations. Challenge world records. Challenge the culture and the future. Challenge banking. We challenge ourselves to be curious about ideas that make banking better. We're Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank.
Mr. Mack, our great prices have sold us out of inventory.
Don't worry, Kathy. I sent Max to the factory to get us more.
Max did it! He got us everything we need!
For the best selection and best prices every day, come to Bill McDonald Ford.
AZ Plan customers lease a new Ford Focus SE, only $129 per month with $547 cash due at signing.
Well, look who we got here, Kristin.
I see that.
Let's see. We have such great people from the River Crab restaurant right here in St. Clair. We've got General Manager Martha Collins. Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
see you. And you brought along?
I brought along our executive chef at the River Crab, Chef Scott Schneider.
Welcome, Scott. Have you
to be
been
here.
here with us before?
Oh yeah, every year.
That's what I thought. Kristin, I want you to ask them what they're going to do.
Okay, so what are we making today?
The rustic caprese salad.
And what does that consist of?
Heirloom tomatoes, burrata cheese, which is an Italian mozzarella with cream in it.
Okay.
This is a little bit different than regular fresh mozzarella.
Right.
It's got toasted baguettes, little basil, freshly ground black pepper, pickled honeydew melon,
Ooh.
and a little bit of salt.
So an excellent summer dish.
Yep.
This is great. All right.
Yep.
So how do we start?
All right, well first, the pickled melon, I did them ahead of time because it takes 2 hours to marinate.
Okay.
You have cider vinegar, black pepper, kosher salt, and a little bit of water.
Okay.
And you let them marinate for about 2 hours.
Now, does that change it texturally or just
No,
flavor-wise?
they're a little bit softer, but
Yep.
it's still got a crunch to it. Like
Great.
that one's a little thin, but yep.
Very nice.
So I'll put these on there.
So right now, while Chef Scott's putting together the rustic caprese, Paul, I want to just tell you a few events that are happening at the River Crab. Our Huron Lady Cruise dinner cruises.
They're starting up again?
Yes, they are. They're going to start on Mondays. For the first 3 Mondays left in June, we'll have those. You board in Port Huron. The price of the tickets are the same as last year. It's $55 all inclusive. So that includes your 3-course dinner, your boat ride, non-alcoholic beverage, and your service charge as well.
Wow.
And then starting in July, we'll go every Monday and Tuesday, all through July, all through August, and then we'll go back to, in September, back to Mondays.
So I board in Port Huron at their normal dock.
At their normal dock there.
They go down the St. Clair River to the River Crab.
They disembark at 7 o'clock. You have your dinner, your soup, your salad, your dinner course, and then you board back onto the Huron Lady approximately 8:20 p.m. and then they head you back to Port Huron. You disembark, and y'all should be home in your beds by 10 p.m.
Whoa!
Wow.
that
And
sounds
so
like
can
a-
people
Yeah.
access that online?
Yes,
and
you can
get
do
all
it
the
online,
information?
but all you need to do to reserve your tickets is to call the River Crab Restaurant Blue Water Inn at area code 810-329-2261, and we'll go ahead and reserve online. And then 2 weeks before the event, we mail you your tickets.
Awesome.
So
Great.
you have everything right there in hand. And then also we have starting on in June, the first Wednesday in June, which I believe is June 3rd. We start with our Rock the Dock live entertainment every Wednesday night from 6 to 10 p.m. And those are one of those events because of the limited seating on the deck. We do host 120 people, but it's definitely try to make your reservations.
And
So-
what a great spot as the sun goes down.
Oh, yeah.
In the afternoon, you start with a nice sunset, and then
And-
you watch
Yes.
that evening progress.
Yes,
The
and,
river
and
crab
it's
boasts
really nice.
just one of the best views on the river,
So
and
yes.
always has. Yeah.
So we're excited about all those just as much as we're excited about this rustic caprese. So Scott has
Keep
started
going,
there
Scott.
with the melon.
Yep. Next will be heirloom tomatoes, and I use a couple different kinds. Oh, they're all the same kind, but different colors to contrast the colors.
Let the plate move back.
Yeah, I can bring it back.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yep.
Just so they get it.
I got a couple different colors in here. I got some green too.
Oh, that's
And what's
great.
nice about the heirloom tomatoes is that they're not really with that real high acidic as you get with a regular tomato. And, so I really like them.
Yeah.
And, when you're entertaining guests, to put something out so colorful
Right.
and a little bit unique, but very, very simple. Like Chef Scott said, the hardest part about this, or the longest part, is just be able to cut up your melon and be allowed to marinate that for the required 2 hours.
Right.
And this is a burrata cheese ball. Like it's hard mozzarella on the outside,
Okay.
but on the inside, it's softer where the cream is.
Beautiful.
And that's why it's called rustic, because you're just kind of cutting. This is like 2 tomatoes.
Right.
I usually put 6 on there. I'll put another green one in there.
So this is just the kind of dish you need when you're coming home. You have guests coming over. You're in a bit of a hurry, but you can throw it out. You could even pickle your melon earlier in the day.
Yep.
Come home, cut up the tomatoes, the cheese, and put it out. And people, it's just one of those dishes they think you've been spending time
Oh
with.
yeah, and and then if you want to add a protein to it, a lot of times here we'll go ahead and grill a skinless, boneless chicken breast.
Right.
No place better to get your fresh chicken breast here from Neiman's Market.
Right.
We like to incorporate everyone's all together.
Absolutely.
And grill that up and serve that for your guest or your family, and it's a wonderful, wonderful dish.
Talk to me about a company by the name of Landry.
Oh, Landry's is our company that we actually have over 535 restaurants.
Wow.
The Landry's Corporation is located outside of Texas, but we have many concepts or sister restaurants that all fall under the Landry's umbrella. We just purchased the Mitchell's fish markets that are scattered across Michigan and Ohio. We also are proud owners of the Chart House, Bubba Gump's shrimp market, Bubba Gump's. Then we have Ocean Air, Vic and Anthony's. I mean, they're just wherever you see a nice area on any type of water, look for us. We're out there. The Chart Houses in Florida. If you go into Disneyland, there's the T-Rex. We also have the Rainforest Cafe, so it's a great, child-friendly atmosphere with all the animals and everything. So we're very happy to still be able to run under our Chuck Muir name, but be a part of such a great restaurant chain as the Landry's Inc. If you're a gambler, we also own those Golden Nuggets, and they just opened
throwing
up
that in.
another one.
Just throwing that
just
in.
gotta throw that in. And we just opened up a new one in Lake Charles there, which is just a beautiful, beautiful operation.
Kristen, what do you think of
yeah,
that?
that's beautiful. Tell us
Right.
more about what you've added. And,
Okay. These are just baguettes.
okay.
And I grill them with extra virgin olive oil on the grill just for a couple seconds, just to get the
Sure,
marks and a
sure.
little bit crisp.
Yep.
That's all there is to that.
Yep.
And this is just freshly, I just hand tear the basil. That's part of the rustic thing.
Absolutely.
And just sprinkle it on there.
Yeah.
And then freshly ground black pepper over top of it.
Beautiful.
and a teeny bit of kosher salt. Even though heirlooms generally are so good, you don't really need too
But
much
a little salt never
Yeah,
hurt, even with
yeah.
that melon.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really good.
And
Brings out
then
the flavor.
Yep. And then the
then-
final touch. Dun, 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 dun.
There she
Hand
goes.
shaking.
This
Shaking
is
that
this is
stir, by
extra
the
That's
way.
virgin.
right, that's right.
Extra virgin olive oil as well.
Great. And a lot of
Little bit
these
over top.
components you can pull right from your summer garden, so that's very nice too.
Okay.
Melon and tomatoes and basil.
This is really easy to make.
Great.
And we're still hosting in St. Clair. We have the markets, the farmers markets here. You know, and I know all summer when I went, there was always plenty of fresh heirloom tomatoes, fresh melons to pick. So you know what a great way, like I said, to keep everything local here, supporting all our, you know, our local stores, our local farmers.
Ellen Gas.
Ellen Gas,
Carolyn
from
from.
Ellen Gas Centennial Farms, and just to pull that all together, and you know, and to keep that community where we're all circling around each other and supporting each other. You know, it's
Which
just
is
a
nice,
great thing.
coming from a large restaurant conglomeration, that you can still stay hometown and
Oh,
local, and they allow
absolutely.
you to do that, and that's awesome.
Yep, and that's one of the benefits of being up here in St.
Right.
Clair County is that we have so many different resources in which we can pull from.
Good.
Yeah, I know my wife always wants me to go down to Eastern Market to shop, and I get down there and it's all people from St. Clair County.
Right. So you might as well just stay right here in St. Clair County. That's right. See, that's the lesson learned.
That's right.
Save
Why
your
leave
gas.
home? Why leave home? Stay
Nope,
here.
there's no reason
You go to
not
Harson's
to.
Island though.
Yeah, that's the only place we're traveling. is we're
That's
gonna go to
right.
Harson's Island.
Don't forget me over there.
No, we will never forget the little schoolhouse there on Harson's Island. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. Very inventive. I've had the opportunity to work next to her at a March of Dimes event, and the enthusiasm and that they display.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank
it's always
you.
good to see people who are happy with what they do.
Does the River Crab have some specials this month that people should be concerned about?
There's one of them.
This
One of
is
them?
one of them right now, and then we're also, it's fresh halibut season, so we are bringing in our fresh halibut. We also are featuring an agave salmon dinner, which is absolutely to die for, with the Scott. You can talk-
Avocado cream.
with the avocado cream sauce.
It's
and it
almost like a guacamole, but it's spicy with cilantro.
Nice. And
Go
a little
ahead, ask
smoother texture.
Yeah, and it's got
Ask her
avocado
questions about
nectar.
that if you want.
About the
Yeah,
specials?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what other specials do you do during the summer months?
Well,
Do you pull from
gazpacho.
mostly local ingredients and try
Oh,
to
yeah.
keep it very seasonal?
And gazpacho is the big one. We did that here a couple of years ago.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a huge hit.
It's huge seller at the restaurant?
Oh.
Yeah.
Go through 10
I noticed,
gallons, 10 gallons a week.
people are trying to eat healthier, and they're trying to, keep up with their diets and eating like this and things like gazpacho, and like we said, things you can pull from the garden. That's just the way to do it. So
Yep.
that's great
And
that
they're
you can bring that to
gluten-free
the
because
public.
everyone's really looking for
Oh
the
yeah,
gluten-free
yeah.
stuff
We
now.
see that a lot now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure,
Yep.
for sure.
Well, what else can we say about the River Crab?
Well,
Give us the rundown on the Huron Lady again.
once again, the Huron Lady starts June 15th. Please make your reservations in advance. Just by simply calling the restaurant itself at 810-329-2261. And as I said, it runs all the way through till mid-September. It is an absolute wonderful, wonderful way to spend an evening. You can do as many as 2 people. There's 90 people on the boat. And it's just a great way of mixing and mingling. And how many get the opportunity to sail along the St. Clair River, pass by freighters,
Yeah.
and just see the lovely view from the water. And it's
Get a different perspective on things
Yeah.
when
you
you're
really
out there.
and truly
You do.
And you know what? There's nothing more common than relaxing and to relieve that stress is to be out on the water, just
That's right.
and having a good time and enjoying friends
Right.
and family. All right.
Well, we thank you for coming.
Thank you
And,
for having us.
We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back with Bill Zwing from on Our Lady on the River Catholic Parish, talking about their upcoming golf outing. We'll be right back.
All right. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, dear.
Thank you.
Sometimes asking for help is the hardest thing you can do, but it is the most important step toward recovery. St. Clair County Community Mental Health provides publicly funded mental health services for adults and children with mental illnesses, developmental disabilities, substance use disorders, or serious emotional disturbances. Call the Access Line toll-free at 888-225-4447, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. St. Clair County Community Mental Health, promoting opportunities for discovery and recovery.
And we're back with a friend by the name of Bill Zwing, as some of the microphones fall off the camera there. Hi, Bill. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to
Welcome
see you.
back to the At the Market set. And
Thank you
know
for having
Kristin.
Thank you for having us here today.
You are welcome.
Hi, Bill.
Good to see you again.
You too.
You two have somewhat of something in common here we just discovered. And that's our Catholic priest who was on, just passed away, who was on Harson's Island for quite a long time. And
Absolutely.
Of course, Kristin is there. Talk to us about it.
I would just like to take a minute to remember Father Erwin Bauer. He left us yesterday, and he had a wonderful and happy and lovely life, and I know he wouldn't want us to be sad about it, but he's gone home, and I'm happy for him.
He married you and your husband?
He married my husband and I. He was a very good friend of mine, and I'll remember him fondly for forever. And it's just funny that I just learned about it today, and then here you are, and I think he's already working his magic up there.
There you go. St. Mark's, fill us in now, is part of a conglomerate of churches which was put together when? A couple years ago?
You are exactly right. It was actually when Holy Cross, when we had Father Tim Burney, when we started the clustering of the parishes. So at the present time, we have Holy Cross, we have St. Catherine in Algonac, and we have St. Mark on Harson's Island. It is a clustered parish, and it leads right into the name of Our Lady on the River Parish.
Well, the river certainly goes up and down all three of those spots.
Yes.
So
and my understanding, Father Bauer was one of the oldest ordained priests currently in the Archdiocese of Detroit.
Well, that says a lot.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It's a great little parish there.
And it leads right into what we are doing here today to promote our golf outing, which is on the June 8th, which is a Monday, and it's going to be held at the Oak Ridge Golf Club and the Marsh Oaks course.
Where is the golf course?
This is actually located on I-94 and 26 Mile Road, or Marine City Highway.
Is that the one we see from the expressway?
You can definitely see it from the expressway.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
And again, it goes back to Father Bauer and the priests that we currently have, because the proceeds from this outing are to promote the activities of the parish. And including that is the grade school, or our Holy Cross school, along with what we have as a food pantry for the less fortunate.
Wonderful.
That's great.
So the outing, we always like to keep it at $99. It does include 18 holes of golf. There will be a hot dog at the turn. And then finishing, we will have, and that finishing will be about 4 in the afternoon. There will be a large meal that will be
Where will you hold the meal? At the golf course?
There will be held at the golf course. And last year was the first year that we had it there, and they have a very large tent, and it really worked out quite well to have it there.
Good turnout?
Good turnout. We always have 144 golfers.
Great.
And also, for anyone that would like to come for dinner only, that would be $25. And we also have a cash bar that will be, the golf cart will be circulating during the event.
That helps your game.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And all are welcome?
All
don't
are
have
welcome.
to be part of the...
No, all are welcome, and we do have a lot of sponsorships or underwriting that are available, and obviously going along with the theme, for an outing for a Catholic church, our main sponsor is called the Pope sponsor.
The Pope sponsor, oh my God.
And then we go down to a cardinal sponsor, and then a bishop sponsor, and a priest sponsor.
Okay.
So we have a lot of sponsorship opportunities that are available.
How do we find out about a sponsorship? where do we contact?
You would contact our parish office, and that phone number is area code 810-765-3568. And Pam is in the office, and she would take care of all of that information. Rain or shine, we're going to go.
Can people sign up the same way for the outing the same way by
That's
calling
right.
the phone number?
Just call, and also we have these brochures that are available in all of the churches. A lot of the
I'll
local,
have some at the restaurant too.
That's what we do. A lot of the local establishments, and we appreciate that. But it's a good outing.
So how far is the parish St. Mark's from Schoolhouse Grill?
It's about
Hop, skip,
2
and a
miles.
jump?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, just a stone's throw.
Stone's throw?
Yes. Depends on which way you're going. If you're going down the road, a couple miles. If you're going through the marsh, maybe about a half a mile.
But the parish St. Mark's has been there for 100, probably 90 years or so?
Oh, at least, right? I'm not sure exactly when it was built, and shame on me for not, but I want to say it was early 1900s, late 1800s, yeah.
I don't know if they still allow it, but when my wife and I were first married, we lived on the island for a few months. You could actually dock your boat in front of the church and then come into church.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still allow that, but it's
I'm not sure.
Beautiful setting, beautiful setting.
Not sure.
It is.
Well, let's go through the dates again. It's Oak Ridge Golf Club, which is a beautiful club, and when is the tournament?
The event is going to be on a Monday, June 8th, and registration is starting at 8:30 in the morning. It's a shotgun start starting at 10 o'clock. It is a scramble format, which is good. That's a kind of a forgiving type format. Everyone tees off, but then after that you play the best ball from your foursome. A lot of contests, a lot of prizes and everything that will happen also on that day.
Great, and a great way to meet new people and
great work, an excellent
good
way
networking.
to network too.
Yeah, great.
Good event.
All righty. Well, Bill, thanks for stopping by and keep us on the loop on what's happening on the River Parish. And we're glad you came.
Well, I know because I see you there many times at 9:30 Mass on Sunday.
That's right.
Appreciate you having us there.
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Before we leave, we want to talk about with you, Kristin, about there's coming up on April 25th. I got an email today from Bernardo.
Oh, yes.
In regard to a Know Your Ships event.
That's
What's
right.
happening?
That's a lecture.
At Schoolhouse Grill.
Absolutely. We have a lecture series that goes on through the Historical Society on the island. They do their lectures at the Schoolhouse Grill, and there's one this Saturday.
Yeah.
And they're talking about Know Your Ships.
Yep.
So it's a great informative lecture. And the speakers are always wonderful. There's always a lot to learn, very interesting, and all within the schoolhouse setting. So it's a great.
What time of the day do they do them? Mid-afternoon, I think?
I believe it's 3 o'clock.
Somewhere in
yes, I believe it's 3 o'clock. But you can look up information on Harson's Island Historical Society webpage or Facebook.
So this would be on shipwrecks and things like this,
Correct.
or would it be current freighters?
Current freighters.
Yeah, it's current running freighters. They'll give you facts and length and how many
He's the publisher.
workers
the
and
speaker is the publisher of the famous book Know Your Ships.
Right.
Okay.
And
So all the facts.
It has all the facts, and he was recently just up in Port Huron at the Maritime Museum a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And now he's going to be down on Harson's Island this coming Saturday.
Yep.
And it'll be a great event.
And I understand, even though we haven't had Memorial Day yet, but the activity on the island is picking up.
The ice left and people are coming back over. So yes, it's doing really good.
Winter is over.
Winter is over, officially.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Welcome to the crew. We're
Thank
glad
you.
we're along with us this
Great to
year.
be
and
here.
Then we're going to schedule you in to come in and cook. And
Sounds good.
Have another host
Yeah.
in the next day or two. So
Sounds great.
Look forward to it. That's about it for this edition of At the Market. Till next time, Kristin Bane and Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At the Market was produced before a live audience at Neiman's Family Market. At the Market is produced by CTV and sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank, St. John Providence River District Hospital, with additional support, Bill McDonald Board and St. Clair County Community Mental Health.